Alright, I'm gonna tell you the easiest explanation on how to play Orb Staff build as a DPS in PVE. By the end of this video, you guys should be able to play this class flawlessly. So let's get straight into it. Alright, we're gonna start with our 3 damage buff skills. The first one is High Focus, which is our staff ability, followed by Summon Satellite, which will buff our basic attack and also Distortion Veil and Stellar Dash. And finally, we have the Amplification Veil, which we have modified in Weapon Specialization. I'll be showing you guys later on the full list of Weapon Specialization that we're gonna use. Alright, those are buff skills. Now we're gonna be talking about 2 abilities that will generate orbs. So the first skill that will summon all 3 orbs right away is called Summon Constellation. As you can see, when I press this skill, all 3 orbs are summoned right away. So when this ability is on cooldown, the second way to generate orb is by using Star Calling. You have to spam this skill like 3 times to summon 3 orbs. And you can place these orbs at any locations you want. But for PvE, you can just put the orbs at one spot at the boss. So nothing to worry about there. Alright, the next 2 abilities will actually consume your 3 orbs. The first one is called Interstellar Explosion. This one is a smaller ability. But if you read the tooltip there, it says boost damage against monsters by 40%. The next ability, which is like our ultimate ability with 1 minute cooldown, is called Supernova Collapse. This is the ability that you often see those orbs grow big and they explode, causing massive damage. Alright, so now you understand the concept. We have 2 abilities that will generate orbs and 2 abilities that will consume these orbs. Next, let's talk about the filler abilities. The first one, we have like the directional or AoE one called Void Slash. And then if you prefer lightning skills, we have the Chain Bolt and also Judgment Lightning. If you prefer fire skills instead, you can use Meteor and Fireball Barrage to replace these 2 abilities. I'll show you guys 2 types of rotation, one with lightning and the other with fire, so you guys can choose. Alright, our final filler ability is called Stellar Dash. This is the abilities that will make all your orbs to shoot lasers. And with 3 orbs shooting lasers, the damage is really great. Alright, finally we have this Temporal Leap ability. Basically, it'll make you invisible for 3 seconds. And while invisible, it'll make your cooldown goes down much faster. So you want to use this ability when all your skills are on cooldown, especially to reduce your ultimate skill, which is the Supernova Collapse. Here's a closer look. When I press this ability, look at how fast the cooldown is going down right here. Alright, now I'm just going to show you the rotation. We're going to use all our damage buff abilities. After that, we're going to use Summon Constellation first to summon all 3 orbs right away, followed by Void Slash and Supernova Collapse for that huge, massive damage. Alright, now you want to run some filler abilities, as well as making sure all your damage buff skills are used. We're going to be spamming our filler abilities right here. Chain Lightning, Judgment Lightning, and also Stellar Dash while keeping our damage buffs up. Next, you should see visually when the 3 orbs disappear, you want to quickly use Star Calling to summon 3 orbs. Keep spamming that Stellar Dash, and then this time use the Interstellar Explosion to consume your orbs. After that, just rinse and repeat. Use the abilities that are on cooldown. Make sure the 3 orbs are always up. When the orbs are up, use Supernova Collapse as a priority. If it's on cooldown, use the Interstellar Explosion instead. Alright, now I'm going to show you the fire rotation. We're going to swap the Chain Lightning and Judgment Lightning with Meteor as well as Fireball Barrage. We're going to make some adjustment with the skill specialization as well. Don't worry because I will show you guys all the specialization later on in this video. So for the fire rotation, firstly use your 3 damage buff abilities. And then you want to use Meteor Rain followed by Fireball Barrage. After that, use Summon Constellation to summon 3 orbs followed by Void Slash and Supernova Collapse. Make sure all your damage buffs are up and use your filler abilities such as Stellar Dash. Once the 3 orbs disappear, summon your orbs using Star Calling 3 times. Use any filler abilities like Fireball Barrage or Meteor Rain or Void Slash, and then consume your orbs using the Interstellar Explosion. Basically, that's about it. Just rinse and repeat. Use abilities that are off cooldown, and you pretty much master the orb rotation in Throne and Liberty. Alright, I'm going to show you guys the skills that I'm currently using here, the active and also passive skills, so you guys can just follow. Alright, here are the skill specialization for staff and also orb. Alright, here are the weapon masteries for staff and also orb. For staff, you want to be taking the power surge as it will increase your max damage based on your max mana. You want to be taking strategic compromise for that skill damage boost. And also mana spring is really crucial for PvE. Alright, for the orb, basically you want to be filling up top right and top left. You want to be getting Light of Annihilation. Using an orb increases critical damage for the next active skill use by 14% in 6 seconds, taking up to 3 times. This is really huge because you can get almost 50% crit damage right there. The next mastery that you want to pick is Seer. When both Wisdom and Perception is 70 or above, applies an effect that increases heavy attacks damage by 26% to the satellite effect, which is really huge. You guys can just refer the weapon mastery template. I'll be providing the link down in the description below. Same goes with the equipment, gears, and stats. As you can see, this is the final stats that we have. For this build, we're using 2 pieces of Spectral and 2 pieces of Fallen Dynasty set. The Fallen Dynasty will give us heavy attack chance plus 30 per 10 strength. And Spectral will give us 25% crit damage plus the mastery that I mentioned earlier, plus 50% crit damage. So we almost have something like 80% crit damage for a range class. That is really insane. That wraps up to this video. Don't forget to hit that like and also subscribe. As always, this is your regular adventurer Kasum to help you guys out. Peace out.